Daniel Pav representing Windsor Media, and I'm here with
Hannah Guerra from Catering by Kay.
And what are we making today?
Today we're making pumpkin pies. I'm going to teach you guys how to make pumpkin pies with store-bought crust so that it can taste and look homemade.
Okay, so what are the ingredients that we're using for the pumpkin pie?
Okay, so today we'll be using room temperature eggs, brown sugar, pumpkin puree, evaporated milk. My trick is condensed milk and cinnamon and fresh nutmeg. A can of pumpkin puree.
What's the next step?
All right, so then we put the pumpkin into the food processor, which is the fastest and easiest way to make a pumpkin pie. Get all that pumpkin in there. The next step will be to add 1 cup of brown sugar. Then we'll add a 1/2 cup of condensed milk, sweetened condensed milk.
Am I allowed to help a little bit?
Sure.
Okay, so what do I do?
So you just brush the top and the inside just very gently because you don't want to like crack what we have going on. Remember, this is supposed to look amazingly homemade, okay? All right, it looks about done. Let's show everybody. All right, so this is how our beautiful pie crust looks. So what we're gonna do now is stick it in the oven for 12 to 14 minutes, and then we'll be back to show you the finished product. 12 to 14 minutes has passed, so we have the finished pie crust. And I forgot to tell you guys, the reason why we add the egg wash to it is so the crust don't get soggy when we put the filling in it. It will stand up and have like a nice crisp crunch to it, right? So that's another reason why we do the egg wash first. Okay, so now that it's done and it's beautiful, we're going to add the filling. Daniel, do you want to do the honors of pouring the filling in? Okay. All right, and we're gonna do that slowly, okay? So twist and this.
Is that enough?
No, keep on. Some more. And that's perfect. All right, you can just put it back on. And this filling, even though it looks very liquidy, when we bake it, it will bake up really, really perfect. And a trick for like popping bubbles and stuff is like you can use a blow dryer or you can use a toothpick to get some of the air bubbles that was formed while mixing out of it. This is a long process to get it out with the toothpick, popping, but the blow dryer works a lot better.
What happens if you don't get all the bubbles out?
Sometimes the pie can crack or it can give like a lumpy type of look, but it still goes in our tummy, right?
Yeah.
So and it makes it look even a little more homemade. Right? Okay, so I think I've gotten out what I could get out right now without using the blow dryer, and we are going to bake this pie for 55 minutes and then we'll show you the final product. Okay everyone, so now that we have the pumpkin pies out of the oven, this is how they look. You just let it cool, put it in the refrigerator, and enjoy.
The pumpkin pie, let's get started on the sweet potato pie.
Yes. Now that I have all of my potatoes in my Instapot liner, the reason why I do it this way is to keep in all of the moisture and the flavor in the potatoes. So just oven baking or just pressure cooking it with no liquid in the Instapot will keep all of the flavor in the potatoes, because boiling just takes out the flavor and kind of gives it like a pale looking color. You know what I mean?
So does it water down the potato, sort of?
It does. It does. It liquefies it. So that's not my favorite way to make it. If you're in a hurry, you can do that method. But if you have time and you just want it to taste like sweet potato pie, you roast it or you pressure cook it in the Instapot. All right, I'm about to take the potatoes now, the sweet potatoes, and pressure cook them for 40 minutes in the Instapot. And I'll be back to show you how they look.
We're back.
All right, and now we have our sweet potatoes out of the Instapot. So I'm gonna let Mr. Daniel show you guys how we peel it when it comes out of the Instapot. We have a whole one right here. So Mr. Daniel, show them how it's done. You can do it.
Okay.
Oh, let me lift it.
Okay.
And the skin just peels right off. It's hot, right?
Yeah.
It's very hot. Okay. So we're all done peeling the potatoes and they look really, really nice. And what Daniel's gonna do, he is going to put the potatoes, the sweet potatoes, into the food processor. So we're gonna put 4 sweet potatoes into the food processor. Yep. All right. Excellent. And I don't mind getting burned, so I will pack it down to help you. Okay. And what I'd like you to do is put 1 cup of milk in there. Half a cup of butter melted. And we're going to pulse it. And then we'll add the other ingredients as we go. This is just to make it a little loose to work with. And we're going to put an entire can of sweetened condensed milk. So Daniel, you can... So Daniel, you asked me what's my favorite pie to eat over Thanksgiving or the holidays. What's your favorite pie?
I think pumpkin pie would be my favorite pie.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Why?
I like to eat it with ice cream, like vanilla ice cream, and then put whipped cream on top.
Oh my gosh. It just sounds good.
And how much condensed milk do we put in?
The entire can of condensed milk. Allspice is a very strong spice, so I want you to use like a 1/4 spoon of allspice. And I would like you to use two teaspoons of cinnamon. And I would also like you to grate the nutmeg to, I want to say like a 1/2 teaspoon.
Do you think Thanksgiving is an important holiday?
It is. It is, because it brings people together. And what I think people need to understand really is Thanksgiving is just not for the food, like what I said earlier. I really love the food, but it's a time to be grateful for everything that we have, you know, because some of us are very fortunate to have. And okay, you can stop now. Thank you. Some of us are very fortunate, and a lot of people don't have a place to go to for Thanksgiving. They don't have a meal to eat. So I think Thanksgiving is just about being grateful for all of our opportunities, you know, and we have to remember that. Okay, so 2 cups of brown sugar. Hi guys, now that our sweet potato puree is all done and looking really smooth and creamy, thanks to Mr. D over here, we are going to fill our pie crust with our puree and put it in the oven to bake for 45 minutes at 340 degrees. And we'll see you when it's done. Now our sweet potato pie is all done and ready to be enjoyed. So we're gonna take a little poll. We're gonna eat some sweet potato pies and pumpkin pie and ask each other which one we prefer.
Okay, so now this is the taste test portion of the video. So on the left side we have pumpkin pie and on the right side we have sweet potato pie.
All right, let's dig in. It's really good. It's delicioso. Can you even pick one? I can't.
They're both really good.
They are delicious. Daniel, which one's your favorite?
I think I'm sticking with pumpkin.
Sweet potato was my favorite, but I can't choose.
Am I the tiebreaker?
Yep.
It's a tiebreaker. All right, guys. So now you can tell us after watching this video, what's your favorite? Happy
Like them both.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys.